The moon's secret bride. I've been seeing her every night for years. She sits high above me on a hill overlooking my house. Every night at 11:34 p.m. sharp, she winks at me from behind the branches of an old oak tree. I can't help but smile back. She has no idea how much joy she brings to my life. For 14 years, I've lived in a little cottage on the edge of town. For 14 years, I've been coming home from work and sitting on the porch swing and watching the moon rise and set. And for 14 years, I've been watching her. She always wears a flowing white dress that ripples in the non-existent breeze. Her long, dark hair flows down her back like a waterfall. Her eyes are big and brown and sparkly like polished mahogany. They seem to hold ancient secrets and untold stories. And every night she gazes at the stars and whispers secrets to them. I strain to listen, but the only sound that reaches me is the sighing of the wind through the trees. It wasn't always like this. When I first moved into the cottage, the clearing was empty. I remember thinking how peaceful it was, how lovely the view. But then, one night, she appeared. I didn't see her as I came up the path. I just saw her standing there on the hill, bathed in moonlight. I couldn't tell if she was real or a figment of my imagination. I sat on the swing and watched her, and that's when she turned and looked at me. She was gone the next day, but that night she was back. And then she was there every night. I started leaving her notes on the swing, little love letters tied with a red ribbon. At first, she wouldn't take them. She would just stand on the hill and watch me. Then, one night she did something incredible. She came down the hill and took the letters. From then on, she would come down every night and take my letters. Sometimes she would stay for hours. We would sit together in comfortable silence. It was the best and worst part of my day. The anticipation of seeing her, the joy of our stolen moments together, and the pain of her leaving when the first light of dawn touched the horizon. One night, I gathered all my courage and asked her why she came to me. She turned to me, her eyes filled with sadness. "I have to do this," she whispered. "It's my duty." Then she was gone, and I was left alone in the pre-dawn darkness wondering who she was and why she had to hide from the world. Night after night, I waited for her to tell me her story. Night after night, she only hinted at it. Then, one night she finally told me. Her name was Luna. She was the moon's bride. Long ago, the moon had made a vow to the stars to walk with them every night, but the stars were cold and distant. They offered her no solace, no comfort, so she came to Earth. She chose me because I was kind. I never judged her. I loved her for who she was, even though I didn't understand. Every night she would slip away from the stars, shedding a piece of starlight along the way. "That's why the stars seemed to dim when she came to me," she said. Every night she wove the starlight into my dreams, filling them with magic and wonder. In return, I gave her pieces of my soul, memories of my day, laughter and tears. But she couldn't stay with me. No one could. The sun would rise, and she would have to leave before its light touched her. She would go back to the stars, taking my memories with her, leaving me with only fragments of dreams to hold on to until she returned. I knew she was telling the truth. How could I not believe her? How could I not believe in the magic we shared? But I wanted more. I wanted her to stay. I wanted to be with her always. I told her I would give up the sun for her, that I would live in darkness so she wouldn't have to leave. She shook her head sadly. "You don't understand," she whispered. "This is our bond. We need each other." And then she was gone. Now I understand. Our love is timeless. It doesn't need the sun or the stars. It only needs us. Every night I wait for her on the porch swing, and every night she comes to me. And in the quiet darkness, under the watchful eyes of the stars, we are together.